Hello, everyone. Well, the thing say I am live. So let's see if that's going to work. I know I have problem with the sound, and I think I still going to have a little bit of problem with the sound. It's not as crisp. I don't have my new device yet. It's supposed to come in tomorrow. So I am just checking the sound here just to make sure. So I want to make sure that it stay put where I put it. Here we go. It should be about right. So oh, this is working. So if you guys can tell me if you can hear me, sound is good. Awesome. And the picture looked pretty good at this end. I don't know about you guys. It's so windy today, and that can affect quite a bit. So welcome everyone. So I was talking to my friend Bev today, and she said, "Do you know what you're making tonight?" And I said, "No, I think it's." I said I'm going to make a gift card. She's like, "So many people do gift card, but I give money," and I'm like, "Yeah, me too. Usually, especially my husband is not a fan of gift card because he lose them, whatever. So cash, it's always good. So I'm going to share two simple. They're about the same. Two simple way, like a gift card and not gift card, money card. So, and I get some tip along the way. I'm going to use the Hues of Happiness with a H, Hues of Happiness, and then I'm going to use that fitting fluorite paper here. See, I got something at the top I want to share with you. I'm not using that print. It's for a reason I'm not using that print. Awesome. Everybody's jumping on. Awesome. So let me flip you down and we're going to go on the merry-go-round. So before I want to start do tonight, I want a very important note. So some of you placed order last week and so since December 1st, when we had the release of the clearance rack and also the last chance, a lot of people shop that day. Well, Stamping Up log or the shipping dock, it's behind, put it that way. So right now, if you place an order, it's a 7 to 10 days to be to leave the warehouse. So note that it's quite a delay in the shipping, okay? So if you wanted something before Christmas, your chance is very little to have it. Well, it's still some chance to have it before Christmas, but the chance it's little, okay? So keep that in mind. But I do offer gift certificates, so you can always call me. I can send you a gift certificate. And the beauty about a gift certificate, they get it at Christmas and then they can use it after the new year, starting January 5th. We get the new catalog and also we get celebration. So, with that being said, if you tell your loved one to give me a call, email me. I can send them a PayPal invoice, and I'm going to send them the gift card in the mail right away with the card. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm reading there. Here we go. I'm going to push you down and then I'm going to flip around and about this way. That looked pretty good. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do two cards. And before I get lost and forget, that's the card that we shared last week. And this is with the piggy. I looked this afternoon, they still had the die like 13.40, something like that. Very, very awesome price on the dies. Um, this was the card base with that if you're a paper pumpkin, you can have them. They're super awesome. They're $10 for 20, so 50 cents a card base with the envelope. It's awesome. The lucky winner, and I saw her, she already commented tonight. It's Tammy Stump. Tammy, I got your address. You're part of the team. I will mail that to you this weekend. So, congratulations. Yes, it's quite a delay. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's quite a delay. So talking about the use of happiness, uh, each month we get a team member doing a PDF, a download. So with an order of $40 and the host code, anytime you're looking for the host code, if you go on my site, I'm going to bring that and show you quick so you can find that very, very easy. So if you go on my site, I'm going to go on the home page because if you go frenchiestamps.com, it don't bring you to my blog per se, it bring you to my main page. Okay. So on my main page, if you click my blog, so right at the top, you get shop. You can, you can click the shop there, but you get the host code there. You can look at it. But even easier, quicker to look at the host code right here on the side. Except if you're on the mobile device, still like a phone, it's going to be at the bottom when you scroll. And see, you get it right there. December host code. It's the YM3R TZ2D with an order of $40 before tax and shipping. You're going to get the download of a one sheet wonder. This one sheet wonder, I use the Hues of Happiness. So you're going to see every card, the inside, and so on. But you can use that with any other cards, any other designer serial paper out of the 10 cards. So with one sheet of 12 by 12, you're going to make 10 cards. And out of the 10, it is 5 different folds. So you get this fold here, and you get the easel fold, and that is all with the Hues of Happiness. Very little stamping on this because even the flower, I use that's the same than this one. You get 2 of each, so that's how I done 10. Okay, that's another easel, and this is a flop. I call it the flop or the flap, I should say. See, and that's the flap. And this is in 2 folds. See, boom, boom. So, and then that's the same. And then you get the step card. So, with another $40 and the host code, you're going to get the download for these beautiful cards. And this month, I'm the one that did the download and the project. Okay. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, and the team, if you're part of the team, you get it for free. So it's another, you get it every month and they can use it in their business. Another reason to join my team. Now, I'm going to start with which one should I start? I'm going to start with the birthday one, okay? Because they're both are different but the same. If that make any sense, no, but that's what I'm going to say. The same but different. So, oh, I forgot to add that in the supplies, and I will add that. That is the envelope in our regular catalog. In the description, I mark what I thought I was using, but you see, I forgot one of the important thing. That is the slim card envelopes. Well, where are they in the catalog? That's a mystery. I will find them just in. I know somebody I bet gonna have time to mark it before. Oh, right here. There was the other envelope. My finger was on it, I guess. So on page 137. So I'm using the slimline envelopes. So that's what I'm using. Okay, the slimline envelopes on page 137. So this is the Hues of Happiness. I'm using this side print here. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm using a pretty much a full sheet of cardstock. So this measure 8.5 by 11, but I'm gonna cut it at 10. I don't know if I prepare it or not. So it's just the side at 11. We're gonna cut that at 10. And I didn't, so it's a good thing. So we're gonna cut that at 10. So it's a full sheet, really, that let me remove this. I don't need this here right now. So I can have more space and you get, okay, it's a little bit too bright. So let me fix something here. That happened from the face to, it won't take long, okay? Just 1 sec here. Much better. Okay, it's what the white was too bright a bit. Okay, so we're gonna cut that. So your card base is gonna be 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. We're gonna keep it the 8.5 at the top, and then we're gonna score at 3 3/4. Score at 3 3/4, and score at 7.5. That's it. How simple it is, right? Now we're going to take this, and I'm going to I got the 1 1/4 inch. And you know what? Usually I say wing it, my friend. But this is going to I want the center of this. So I won't wing it completely. So 8.5, it's 4 1/4. So I'm going to make a mark at 4 1/4. So I know that is my center. So from the center, I'm using the 1 1/4 punch, circle punch. I know the circle punch all retire. If you don't have a circle punch, you're going to have to use a die, but this width won't fit with a die. So you can use any punch. You know what? Just because, in case you don't have circle punch, let me use a punch that is active. I'm so spoiled with punch. So I'm going to use Lovely Me, Label Me Lovely. Going to use the top here. And it's just a little bit you want to put in. So I'm going to go that in the middle. And you know what? Oh, it's good that I did that. I think it's going to look lovely. So I just lined that up with the center. You see, you got a line right there in the center. I try to keep that in the center. We're going to punch that. And that's going to be even better than the circle, I think. See, sometimes I have to think outside the box. Now, we're going to fold this one here, going to fold in. So it's the bottom one, the one with the smallest part, okay? Because you score at 3 3/4 and then 7.5, and it's the partial after the 7.5. You're going to cut that part. And the reason why I burnish that here, it's where you cut it. Sometimes you get it lift a bit. Now you're going to take this part and fold it down. So that's going to be the main card. Now, I already pre-cut. Let me tell you the Daffodil. Okay, it is. I know it's 1/8. Okay, 8 3/8. 8 3/8 by 3 5/8. 8 3/8 by 3 5/8. Yeah, 3 5/8. 3 5/8. Okay. This one here, it is 8 1/4 by 3.5. And this one here, it is 8 by 3 1/4. Okay, now if I can find, oh, here it is. We're going to glue all that together, okay? I'm going to smack that right here. And then over here. The yellow, I decided to add that after I cut the other piece. I thought, I need a yellow. Et voila. Now we're going to take this, put this at the front of the card. Now, I like to use glue dots for that. If you use the seal, that's going to be too wide. And the reason, if I use this, it can poop on the side there. I'm sorry for the word, but that's what it is. The glue gonna, whatever, ooze I guess the real word would be ooze on the side. So I'm going to use glue dots. So I'm going to use about 3 glue dots on each side, okay? And the way that I like that, it's with my scissors. So I like to use my scissors because then I can control where I put it. So I'm going to put 1, 2, and then 3. This one here, it's you could put the seal. It's I think that would fit easy. It's just that the next one though, the next one I don't. I'm trying something different. This one I did something similar to that way back, so I don't have no sample done. It's what I think gonna work. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna put that here. There. Now the front, I did the happy birthday, and this here measure 8 by 1, I think. Yes, 8 by 1. And the stamp set that I use, it is go to greeting. Yes, go to greeting. So we're gonna put the strip there. This was stamped too light, so I went back there. Remember, the first time you get a stamp set out, always say stamp on a scrap paper because then the the stamp get ink better and so on. Now I'm going to use dimensional. And okay, so this is from the Hues of Happiness. So here's the trick to it. You can use your scissors to cut them. And I bet if you guess, I did use my scissors. Or let me share with you, if you guys don't like to fussy cut, do not worry. You're going to take this and that's going to fit right in here. See? Boom. You can cut that out with your die. So this one fit. This one here, it's for this one. And this one here, it's for the, no, it's this one. Voila. So you get all those one plus, yep, I knew this one too was fitting. So those print there, you can cut them all with your dies. If you don't like fussy cut, like I do, you can use your die to cut them. I pre-done that because I wanted to do 2 cards tonight. And so this lovely paper we're using, it is also the lovely paper I use for the one sheet blender. The one sheet blender, like I said, you can use many different print or different paper after you get your pattern. Now, another thing that I like with that, you can end cut. I got another flower. Oh, it's there. You get the leaves too that you can do that with the dies. Or it's the spring. I don't know if I say that word right. I got a tough. No, the bot. It is the bot punch. I like that one a lot. You know that I love punch, so I just punched that quick. And that it's punch with Granny Apple Green. Okay, that one I will not use the dimensional. This one I just going to slide it under there. Get a leaf there. Here we go. And I want it to flop. I'm going to put one, just secure it, but I still want it to move a bit. So I'm just going to put right in the back of that one. Here we go. Et voila, your front. Now, if you open this up, I find it's kind of plain there. So I'm going to go ahead. I thought I had a little piece here. You can stamp something else, absolutely. And you know what? I'm gonna stamp. I'm using that for the other one, but it's gonna look good with that too. I'm gonna use this one. That's it's the Christmas season. It's in the regular catalog, but I think it's gonna look good with this. So let me get that because we get the leaves also. So Oh no, I won't do that on that. Never mind. I got my flower here. Back up the bus. So the flower's going to be put straight down, right in the corner here. And this one, I did cut the leaves. And again, here we go. You can use the dies for that, okay? Absolutely, you can use the die. That paper, it's so lovely. So, so lovely. Make sure it don't pass the, I'm going to have to put it more here. I want it there though. Well, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, here we go. I just going to turn that a little bit because I want to put my leaves here. Here we go. So we got that done. And I thought I had one little piece of this. Well, you know what? Don't sweat the small stuff. I can cut another piece. So I'm going to cut 1 inch by 8.5. Here we go. And then I'm going to put that just at the top, just to add something here. And like I said, if you get a different greeting, you can stamp something else here and so on. I brought some money. Then, if I would have kids, I would say my kids came to get the money. And then you're going to take your money and slide it right in. See, it fit perfect. So you get place to write. You could have place right at the top also. And here you can put enjoy or whatever you want when they pull the money. Et voila. And that gonna fit in your envelope. Well, I think it's gonna fit in the envelope. Here we go. I got scared there for a minute. Et voila. And that's those slimline envelope we get in the catalog. I will add it in the description soon we're done. Okay. So you cannot have kind of a naked envelope, like I say. So now I will use the leaf here. And I'm going to use Night of Navy because that's what I'm going to do once. Oh, it would be better if I remove the card inside. Here we go. And then I need a scrap paper. Come back here, you. One, oops, it's attached all together. Here we go. Almost fell off my stool here. And et voila. So now at least my envelope get a little bit of something, okay? So now we got our first money holder. So you could do that with any designer serial paper, or you don't need to have designer serial paper. You can also stamp something and so on. Now let me share what I got in mind for the Christmas one. And that one, I am using this lovely paper here. I'm looking where I put all my stuff. Okay, now I got 1 second, my friend. Well, oh, it's right on top there. Okay. So before I get started, I want to share something. The first thing I wanted to do today, when I look at this paper, and this is a limited edition, okay? That is the fitting florets. So they released that last month, the suite. You get the stamp. Well, really, you get 2 stamps and the dies and that. The paper, it's while supplies last. When I saw that, I'm like, ooh, that's Christmassy. So I said, that's what I'm going to use because we are doing one with just designer serial paper, really not the cardstock. So I thought, oh, that's going to be pretty. Well, 2 major factors I'm not using this print. You're going to understand why. I didn't like the pink in the back for, I know pink go for Christmas, but I was like, no. Also, I wanted to have the berries in the red. So let me share tips with the berries in the red. So, because I thought I'm going to do the berries in the red, I'm going to use the marker. Because when you use the marker, I'm going to go at this end here so you can see the one right here at the edge. I'm using the marker. This is real red. Cherry cobbler was too dark. So this look okay. I'm going to bring it closer. See, you're losing all the detail, the point and that. But if you use the stamping blend, you're keeping all the details to it. So here is the stamping blend. So this is Cherry Cobbler, the light one. And I'm going to bring it closer. And then you're going to see how much prettier it is with the blend. See, you still see the dot. You still see the shaded at the bottom. So you just use the blend. The problem with the blend, though, if you want to use like the designer series paper for both sides, like what we're going to do in a minute, that won't work because boom, see a red dot and a red dot because that's where I did earlier. See the difference? So that's what's going to happen. It's no way around that. Stamping blend's going to go in the back. So really you would have to do a layer like this and put it on. But see this paper, how gorgeous it is when you put that in the red too. I mean, the white, it's pretty. We get white berries at all time. But I think with the red, with the blends, it's just bring that so much to life. So now I'm not using the paper because of the pink in the back and the berries, so on. I decide in the same set, I decide to use this paper. This paper, it's part of that one, and then you get the green in the back. So let's get, and this one, we're not really doing cardstock. We're going to have an insert. Yeah, you could use the watercolor pencil. Absolutely, Mary. Thanks for asking. Let me share. Let me back up the bus and let me share. So if you use, you could, so this is just color, okay? And it's not as vivid, but it won't go through. Now I'm going to do the one beside it. And I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Oh, that's the big brush. 1 minute. I want a little brush. I don't want a big brush. You know what? I don't know if I get water in them just because of moving. 1 second. Well, I'm going to have to use the, oops. I'm going to use the big one just because that's the one get water. All the other one was empty for the move. And I would just barely touch it. And the reason why I say touch it with the water, it's because it get it more vivid, okay? So let me show you closer. And it would have to dry a bit, but here it is. So it's not as the red and it won't show in the back. Here it gets wet a little bit, but that would dry. Oh, that's not even there. I must have dropped water there. See, it's good in the back there. So you could do it with that, absolutely. Or use the blending pen. We could try that too. I'm a big fan of, I rather do it on the layers just because I absolutely love the the alcohol marker do. The reason why I like it so much, it's because it really keep all the shading and so on. So now here I got real red with the blending. And that's more like a marker. Yeah, it's just like a marker. And the reason why I say just like a marker, it's because it's the same ink. It's watercolor ink. We get a little bit of the dot that stay. It's better than the marker. No, it's better than the marker. Sorry. So you could use the blending brush, not blending brush, but blending pen, blender pen with the ink. See, I love it when you guys ask question and then I can share. So this here, this one right here, it's the with the blending, the blend pen, and this is the let me think. The oh my goodness, the blending, stamping blends. And I think that's the one that really bring it to life. Really, really. I mean, to be honest, look at all of them. That's really to life. And look at this corner right here. You can point out right away. So it's whatever you like. To be honest, it's no right and wrong. Okay, if I see more question, I love it when you guys ask question and then I can stop and share with you. Okay, so now you're going to need 8.5 by 10. Let's make sure. I think I cut it, but you know what? Let's make sure. So 8.5 by 10. So 10 and 8.5. Okay, so I need my 8.5 at the top. So we're going to score at the same thing at 3 3/4 and go gentle because it's designer syrup paper, and then go at 7.5. Very gentle when it's designer syrup paper, okay? Now you're gonna fold up. Oops. Hope that's go in. Oh, I wish I would have that going on the other side. See, I wish I would have went the other side. So this would be the other way when you pull it. Do I have another paper here like that? Let's see. It's just paper, right? Huh. I got another paper here. Let's see what we're going to do about that. 1 second. Okay, let's see if I got enough of the paper. Let's see if it's 8.5 wide. And it's not. Okay, cannot do it. But then you see, instead of starting, when you start scoring, you want to make sure the pattern face the right way. It's not a biggie, but it's just, I'd rather have the design going on the same way. Yeah, that's too short. Okay, I tried. Okay, so we're going to keep it this way. Now this one here, we are not putting nothing in the center. I got something else in mind. So I got a piece here that measure 7 3/4 by 3.5. That's going to get slide in here. So with that being said, we're going to use glue dots to put on the side so it's going to fit. I won't do that piece in case it don't fit, in case if I have to go smaller. So when you put the glue dot, you put it on the small end, okay? Don't put it here because you're not sure where it's going to finish. So let me bring some glue dots here. So I'm going to do 3 on each side. And if money is not your thing, you like a gift card, you can slide a gift card here. I'm going to show you in a minute how you can switch that from money to gift card, okay? But I don't know who don't like green. And if you think, well, because you mail, you don't want to mail cash in the mail. Well, let me tell you, gift card, it's the same thing than cash, right? Or you could put a check. Absolutely. You could put a money order would fit in this also. Money order, it's wider than the money, but I'm 99% sure I think it would fit. Depends on who's issuing the money order though. Now I'm going to bring this down and see I'm going from the bottom coming up. So then it's equal. Now I thought my thing flat, whatever square just so. If you get around the corner, we're going to bring this here and we're going to round this. I think that's going to add a little something, something. So this is an old one that we used to sell. So any rounder corner would work, right? Here we go. Now, because I round that, I'm going to round those one too. But not only that, I'm going to round this. I got something in mind here. I never attempt it, so you guys are my guinea pig. And that's why I call this Thursday night create on the fly, because it's really on the fly, my friend. Okay, tomorrow it's Friday vacuum. Tells that on the floor. It's all good. Okay, this. We're going to bring that to our paper cutter. Oh, first we need to check if it fit. Very important. Yes. So you see, that's why you cannot have too much wide there. Okay. So now pull this up. This is such a cute paper. So this can be for Christmas, can be for birthday, can be for anything. But I am doing Christmas with this one. Now we're going to bring this, and this was 3.5. We're going to bring this at, well, first I need to see how big my money is. Okay, we're going to bring this at ½ inch. Okay, bring that at ½ inch, and it's, I don't know, was it 7.5? I think 7.5. This 7 3/4. So the center 7, it's 3.5. 3.5, and then 3.5. It's 7, 3 3/4. Or so really 3 7/8. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to go just before my 4 about. So that would be my 7. So I'm going to go at 3, about 3, and then 5. That's too much. I'm going to go at 3.5 and 4.5. I'm going to push it there and there. Okay, so I got just this little slit there. Now what I'm going to do with that, and I think it needed to be higher. Yep, we're going to go, I'm sorry, we have to go at least at 1 inch. So I'm going to go again at 3.5. And 4.5. Now I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to just go sideways. Really, the one at the bottom shouldn't be there, okay? So just ignore that and go sideways. It doesn't matter how straight, crooked, whatever. You're going to understand what we're doing here. Here we go. So now what we got, well, we're going to decorate that first. Let's bring our, I got my soft succulent here. So we're going to wash our stamp because we used blue the last time. Washy, washy. Been a while I didn't say that, right? Washy, washy. That came from cruising. When you go at the buffet, washy, washy. Okay, so I'm going to stamp here. Just something at the bottom, because I have to cover quite a bit the paper because I don't like to write, right? So really that's what I'm doing. If you like to write, well, then you don't have to stamp that much, but boom. Okay, now I can go even in the middle here. Here we go. Now we're going to take our money and we're going to slide that there. You see where I'm going with this? That's going to hold your money. It's working. My vision, it's coming to life. So You can write all your message here and so on, blah, 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 what you want to say, enjoy dinner on me, or whatever you want to say. You're going to put your money there. You're going to slide that right here. So then when they pull it out, they're going to pull the whole thing here. Okay, so that can be for graduation, can be for birthday, can be for so on. Right now I'm doing a Christmas one, but you see, you can have another piece of paper maybe put there. You can write more at the top, whatever you prefer. Now we're going to close that. And what I got in mind, I got, okay, a white piece of, I think that's too wide. Okay, I'm going to cut this at 1 inch. I don't know. It was a scrap that I picked. Okay, 1 inch by 11. I got 1 by 11, but I think 11 is going to be too much. Okay. I'm glad you guys like that. So now if we're going to go in, the bag's going to be the plain. So I'm going to fold the first one. Most of the time I don't like to score because the score need to be like a smidge bigger because it have to wrap around. So I cannot go at 3/4 and 7.5 because then it would crunch too tight. So I just go a little bit and then I'm going to come here and I'm going to push that there. You want it loose a little bit so it slides. So make sure that it's not too tight. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this here. It's too long. So I'm just using my scissors, okay? And we're going to glue that together. So we're just going to come here and I like to put glue on that end and glue at this end. This is what it's called a belly band. And then we're going to close this together. Oops, make sure they're equally. I don't like when it's sideways there. I thought, here we go. Okay. And then we're going to slide that in. That slide, very good. Now I got a 2.5 and a 2.25 circle that I did. I'm going to put our circle right here. This can be a little bit shorter. See, I'm not afraid to pull that just because I'm getting it covered with a circle. So if it would be exposed, it would be different. Now I'm going to use this going to go right to it. So I'm going to go right in the center of my circle and add glue. Okay, just in the center. And we're going to put that right here. Like this. And then this here, I got a stamp set someplace here in this mess, my friend. I got Christmas to Remember. And again, that's from the annual catalog. I try to use stuff from the annual catalog just because that by the time I use something from the other catalog, it can be sold out. So try to use things that you still can have if you want it. I know it's kind of last minute. You can use anything for right now, to do this year. Absolutely. But remember, both of the one that I'm doing tonight, it can be for birthday, can be for wedding, can be for graduation and so on. Anytime you would give money, or it can be for the person that shoveled your sidewalk. You see, I talk about shoveling now instead of being in the sun. It could be for that. You want to give a little tip at Christmas with the one that, I don't know, maybe you were gone on vacation and water the plants. So on. Many things that we can give a little extra token, or your hairdresser at Christmas, and so on. Okay, so now I got that. We're going to use back the leaf. And another reason why I choose that leaf, let me show you what got my attention for that. So if you look at, let me close that before I get a fiasco here. If you look at this leaf, it look a lot like this here. It's almost like teardrops. So that's why I choose this stamp set. Okay. So, okay, I think that you want to watch the replay of this. I think we get some awesome cash card or gift card or whatever we call it So instead of the money, remind me though, I need to share you all how you can replace the money with a gift card, okay? Okay, I'm going to stamp off, stamp on, stamp off, stamp off. It's a little bit like Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. So this time it's stamp off, stamp on. Oh, the thing that come in my mind. Here, voila. Too funny. Okay, so now we get that. I'm going to take my Wink of Stella just because it's a Christmas card. So I'm going to, this one's almost empty, but still enough. I'm going to flicker this here. And also you can add a little bit of Wink of Stella on the berries, right? Whatever that you wish. This one, it's almost empty. It's not almost, it is pretty much empty. Oops, I squeezed too hard and yeah, it poop. Like that's, it ooze, but I think the other word it's not a bad word, right? It's not cussing. It's just, that's what it is. Here we go. And then I'm going to put that right here. And you can add some bling or whatever you prefer, what, right? But here, so now I get the belly band. And then if you pull that, voila. Now let me share how you could have a gift card. I get some old gift card here. Don't worry. It's all been way gone. 2015, imagine. So you could take the gift card, put it right here, and then you can slide it in also. So you would have a gift card holder too. And even better than that, I think if you put one there, does it fit two? Let's see if you could fit two. Oh my goodness. If it's somebody you love a lot, maybe you're going to have them one for, I don't know, a breakfast place and then a lunch place and so on. You could fit two gift cards there. So, so if you would fit two gift cards, just do a slit here and a slit there. So this slit, remember, not at half inch. You want to do your slit at 1 inch. Yeah, at 1 inch from the bottom, and then you're going to cut diagonal. Don't do the second one there. It's still usable. So next week, somebody going to win those two cards. You're still going to have this, even with the line there. I think it's perfectly fine. Not with the money in, okay? So you're going to have to decide what you're going to put in. Oops, let me make sure that, you know what? I could go even a little bit deeper on my slit sideways. You could always use the cutting board for that, but I don't see the use of it. Just here we go, even better. Now we're going to put that here. And if you do give money, going at the bank and have new bill, it's so much better. I know, Sherry, no money. What the heck am I doing, right? Keeping the money and sending you the card. I know. Silly me. And voila. Maybe I'm going to put $1 in it just so you guys can see it was money, right? Okay, so here is this one. It's all done with the designer syrup paper pretty much. Okay, it's a great way. You know, I push a lot the designer syrup paper. Yes, I will add a share of the designer syrup paper. I just finished today my chart. So that the download of the chart, you get that with the designer syrup paper. I already promoted it on my blog. It's on the top where it says shop. You can look for the paper. I cannot collect the money now, okay? So, oh, Michelle, you want to know what kind of green it is? It is soft, succulent, and succulent. What? Okay. Soyeuse succulent. That's what I should. So the middle one, it's the French one. So when you ask question like that, I think I should really answer that in French. Soyeuse succulent. How about that? That sound. It's a weird one. This one. Let's. Okay. What is night of navy in French? Oh, bleu nuit. Yeah, night of navy, bleu nuit. That's kind of fun. So yeah. So chart, but you're getting I like about that, so you can cut your paper and add sampler, and it tells you so the square come all plain. Okay, but also if you don't want to use your paper, you don't want to do those big one. I give you the one that it's a copy of this, and I put four on the sheet so you can cut them, put it with your paper, and right away you can see the pattern and you can see all the colors, they all marked there. So that come with, that's a little bonus if you get the paper share with me. And again, I can start collecting at the end of the month, but it's already all the detail, it's on my blog already. And then here is the birthday one with the Hues of Happiness. That's the same paper. Then the paper that I use for this month, whatever it's called, download. Now I'm panicking here. I didn't decorate the envelope. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and decorate this envelope. And this, you get three colors. So you get the gray, you get the white, and you get the soft succulent in the slimline card. Okay, you get all three colors. Well, I say all three colors. You guys don't even see the gray. Let me, I got it right here. Don't see everything at my fingertip. Don't you? I love this. So you get the soft succulent, you get the gray, and you get the white. That's the three color. They all come in the pack, the three colors, okay? So here we go. I must have blue. Oh, yeah, I got blue on my finger. I'm going to try to erase that there. I just saw that on the envelope. So here it is. So what's your favorite, to do with the belly band or not the belly band? And when you open, this one is just the money, it's loose in here. And this one, you got buffing a little bit. That could be at your end and it could be at my end also, because of it's very windy today. And this with an insert. Oh, make sure you slide it in. And yeah, what I was saying, if you go to the bank and ask for new bill, it's make it so much easier without the belly band. See, so you can do either way, with, without. So you get two different ways. This one, it's a great way to use the designer series paper. You could use it to without the belly band. You could put just a greeting at the top, add another something, something. Both ways are, it's no right and wrong when it comes to this. So I hope you enjoy tonight. I'm going to flip you now. If you get seasick when I move a lot, now it's time to close your eyes, because I'm getting you on a free ride. Et voila. So I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoy it. Now I have to adjust this a little bit, just because from one, when it's down, it need the lights shine differently and so on. So it's very simple to do, though. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to go live, but now I find the trick. And see, tonight I was able to go live right from where I schedule it. So much easier. So the more I do, the more, the better you get, right? Or you get, you know what to do, put it that way. So thank you so much. So next week, I will be back live. I know we're getting close to the holidays. For me, I'm not in the holidays mode yet because I just finished unpacking. I don't feel it's Christmas yet, but I need to get jiggy with it and do the shopping. I don't have nothing done. No. But my husband loves to shop, so that make it easy, but I have to shop for him, right? I bet if I would say shop for yourself, he would be very happy. So that's about it, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping and see you next Thursday. Bye bye for now.